the house, we wouldn't have this trouble that we're here. We such wonderful folks. You know, we got some good white folks, and we got some good black folks, and if they just be quiet, they would just scratch their head when it didn't itch and get right in front of the courthouse and buck dance for the folks. Oh, no. Yeah. We got some high-level buck dancers, but Clarence Thomas #1. Yeah. For a price. You know, so some of y'all who willing to take, the other group who willing to take the payoff, you might as well raise your hand and ease on outside your too. Yeah, you said, I'm going to give you a job, I'm going to keep you promoted, you know, you just be quiet and go along to get along. What they're doing is keeping 10 other folks that are qualified out of the position because you're going along helping them keep the door closed. Quitman Ten stood up and said, look, we're going to have to make the difference. We're going to have to do it now if our grandchildren and children don't have any opportunity. Because that's what's happening. It ain't you they're trying to get rid of. You already in. It's your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren who may not have an opportunity to vote the same way in America. You almost back to being a man. You almost back to shining shoes. You almost back to digging ditches along the road. You almost there. I know y'all don't like it. That's all right. They don't cheer me this. I don't care. You don't cheer. I'm going to get in my car and drive on the road. Hallelujah. I'm going to tell you right now, you in trouble everywhere. Not just Georgia, not just Quitman County, Los Angeles, New York, St. Louis. We're in trouble everywhere you want to go. The reason we're in trouble, we won't stick together. Hey! Get a mayor, candidate for mayor. We know he's the best qualified. We know he's got the best potential. We know he's got the best connection. But we won't contribute to his campaign. We won't go out and hold a sign. We won't go out and do what we have to do. So when he loses or if he loses, then we say, oh, he tried to do his best. We ain't on the plane. That's right. We're going to have trouble when all y'all get to heaven. Because the folks that came before us, they fought the fight. Boy, they put their life, their job, they put their family, put their house on the line. They bore their burden in the heat of the day, and what do we do? It's easy for us. We got air conditioning. They got a box fan. Oscillating fan. Got air conditioning, turn it on and sit down. We're going to have to get out of the heat. If you want leverage, you're going to have to get in the streets and agitate. If you don't agitate, you don't have any leverage. You don't have any money, you don't have enough money to leverage anybody. They can buy you up with a slight personal loan at the bank. So what that means is that the only way your children are going to have opportunities is the way that Dr. King gave us an opportunity, was to agitate. When you agitate, then you bring people to the table. You can't negotiate without leverage. Nobody cares about you making a wonderful speech. They don't care about you protesting up and down until you get leverage. That brings them to the table. Most of the people think that Dr. King came up and marched up and down the street with a cooler and some Coca-Colas and alcohol waving and all everybody saying, come by y'all, and that was the end of it. But it wasn't nothing like that. It was warfare all the way. Warfare. President Douglas said, look, power will never concede without a consistent demand. We haven't been demanding anything. We've been sitting at the table as quiet as a church mouse. They doing wrong, cutting our children out, cutting our families out, cutting our district out. And the only thing I can say is I was the only black there. Look, it's dark. It's dark down here in Brooks County. It's dark down here. I need some light. It's dark down here. We need some light. We need the light. The Hebrew children had enough sense to understand one thing. They had to petition God. You understand that? You understand that Dr. King did the same thing. He didn't just get up from Atlanta on Auburn Avenue and wander out there in the middle of the street. Dr. King had to petition God. He said it in one of his speeches. He said, look, I didn't know what to say. They were getting ready to come to Montgomery in the bus. But car was hot and we both were walking in a few days. He said, I don't know what to say to the national press. I need to get the national press interested and I need to keep black folk from being too violent because you know Birmingham and Montgomery, everybody had a razor, a sharp knife, and a gun. So I got to keep the black folk from being too violent, I got to get something. So he said he was sitting over a cup of coffee on his table. And said his wife and Yolanda, his oldest daughter, were in the bed sleeping at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. He said he sat over that cup of coffee and started talking to God. You know, that's the key to it all now, Quitman Ten. Don't forget now, when all your things come up, don't you forget to talk to the Lord about this thing now. Because it's easy to get off track, you see. Yeah, it's easy to get off track. And so he said, while he was over that cup of coffee, he heard God speak to him in an audible voice and said, Lord, I'll be with you. Even unto the end of the age. From then on, thy kingdom worry about living or dying. You understand? It's like that when you get in this kind of fight. You can't worry about living or dying. He said, look, it is not the question of asking what would happen to me, but what would happen to them if I don't do something. That's the question you have to ask. What's going to happen to my children and grandchildren? And what's going to happen to Georgia and Bush County? What's going to happen to Quitman if I don't do something? 10 people stood up. Another 1,000 sat down. 10 stood up. Burned their own gas and went back and forth. Registering folk to vote in the hot sun, in the cold, in the rain, in the wind. They kept on registering folk. To 78% of the folk were registered to vote. Y'all need to give my hand up. I give my hand now. That's what scares them. When the voters get above 60%, that scares everybody. That's leverage. They'll come to the table then. When they don't come to the table, they start making up stuff. It's dark in Quitman County. We need light. We don't just need a light, we need the light. Yeah, we need the light of the world to shine on Quitman County so that they can, Quitman City, so that they can understand. That's what's going on here. There's a fight for education. Public education is on the chopping block.
That's right.
If we don't have public education, raise your hand and you can afford private education. How did you get where you got to?
Public education.
Whatever's wrong with it, we need to fix it. Another thing that upset me, most of us wouldn't know is that the public education system was put in place by the Black Caucus of 1867. Not any white folk know about it, and no black folks either, I guess. But the Black Caucus is what put it in place and federally funded.
Right.
The federally funded schools for black and ex-slaves, adults and children, and sent Quakers down to the South. Through the Freedmen's Bureau, amen. Somebody knows something. Send them down here to teach, and by the time we got to 1880, black folks had surpassed white folks in education everywhere in the country. That's history. You can check it if you want to. Same thing happened. That's your access up. The first access is to be an intelligent, informed voter. Where do you get it? They used to teach it in school. We used to teach it in civics. That's right. We used to teach it in health. We used to teach it in the schools. And we had a voter, a registrar in every school. That's right. When you turn 17 and a half, Quitman or Brooks County is supposed to have a registrar in that school, making sure every child is registered. Not only in the high school, but you're supposed to have one in college. When you don't see them, that's what you're supposed to do. What Quitman Ten did. Stand up and tell the light of voter registration and voter education and voter mobilization.
That's right.
We're in a place now you can't afford to be ignorant.
All right.
You can't afford just to be shaking it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Shake it fast. Whip your hair back and forth. You ain't got time to do that. And the hair you're whipping ain't yours. Spend $4 to $9 billion a year on fake hair. That ain't yours. That ain't yours. There's an old gospel song that when my mother that was 100 years old told us, I done. Some of y'all sophisticated Christians don't understand that. They might be offended by it. I done. I done what you told me to do. I done. You told me to pray and I done that. You told me to sing and I done that. I done. What you told me to do, I done. I done what you told me to do. When the Lord gets you all in glory, you're going to have to face those folks who carry that burden in the heat of the day. They're going to ask you, what did you do to keep the door open that I opened with my blood? Blood is crying out from the ground for voter registration, voters' rights. Blood is crying out from the ground of Alabama and Mississippi. Blood is crying out from the ground of Georgia to keep the voter rolls open, to keep poll taxes out, and keep folks trying to figure out how many bubbles in a bar of soap or how many gumballs in this jar. Or you have to recite the whole Constitution before you can vote. The vote is the most important, and education is right behind or right before it, whichever way you look at it. They're twins. Nothing worse than an ignorant voter. You can be bought and sold, and you still won't even know you've been bought or sold. We have got to do better. What we don't know will build an ocean. What we do know will build them. There's something wrong when the Attorney General for the southern end of Georgia would attempt to prosecute 10 folks for voter registration and voter mobilization. Charging one with 2 charges, another with 5 charges. All of them did the same thing. Why they charged with 2 and 5? We need a letter writing campaign into the Justice Department. A letter writing campaign into the Secretary of State. And a letter writing campaign into the Attorney General of Georgia. Let them know. Don't just sit down here thinking that they understand. They don't understand. They think they're right because they're hanging out with the same folks that think like they do. You got to let them know where you stand and be clear with it. Then stand on it. Don't let your elected officials go out there by themselves. You let them go out there by themselves many a day. That's why they don't pay attention to you. You know why they don't pay attention to you? Because y'all don't contribute to their campaign. You got to do what the law say do. If somebody on the other side of town paying my campaign, buying my sign, paying my street heat, paying my van, I'm going to do what the law say do because I want to be re-elected again. Pay $15 and $100 for clothes and shoes. $2 in church and $1 in the campaign. The institution you hang on to try to keep a job in government and pray after the Lord and you cheat this on both of them. I'm here to balance the scale. You don't ever get the truth anymore. You got it today. You don't ever hear anything else. I'm sure they got it recorded. I'm ready to stand on the part of what I said. I used to say where I come from. I come from a long country town way up there. It's called Somerville, Georgia, but no, I ain't really from Somerville. I'm from over by Lowery. Well, I ain't really from Lowery either. I'm from unincorporated over by Holland, Georgia. between Rome and Chattanooga in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. And let me tell you, when Charles Steele asked me to come and work on the SCLC for him, I said, I don't know if I can do this non-violent stuff, because where I come from, is shoot first and ask questions later. My first intention, the first thing is to go to some violence and do some damage somewhere, make them pay attention. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. This non-violence is a learned behavior and a tactical position for us. Because no matter what you do, you don't have enough money, you don't have enough guns, you don't have enough whatever to fight all of the systems, the National Guard, the U.S. Army, the U.S. Navy, the Marines, and Air Force. You don't have enough to fight. Non-violence is your best method.
That's right.
Dr. King recognizes it. It also gives you a moral high ground.
That's right.
Connects you with God. Every time they had a mass rally. Look at that face. Look at the faces on those folks in that rally. They weren't just saying we will overcome, we shall overcome, or before I be a slave, you can bury me in my grave. Now I go home. If you like my favorite one right there, I'm telling you now. Before I be a slave, you can bury me in my grave, and I'll go home and be with my Lord. My mama and grandmama and them can make it through segregation and work 23 hours a day and 12 hours